People ask, what is the best evidence for a young Earth? Well, the best evidence is the Bible. After all, science is not really equipped to be able to definitively answer questions about the past. And that's because science involves testing and repeating things in the present. But you can't test and repeat the past because it's gone. To understand when something happened, you really need a history book. You need documentation, especially written by people who were there at the time. Those are the best history books. And that's exactly what we have in the Bible. We have the birth certificate of the earth and of the universe for that matter. The Bible teaches that God created in 6 days, and it's clear from those genealogies and so begets so-and-so that was a few thousand years ago. Now that being said, there's certainly a lot of science that confirms what the Bible teaches. For example, carbon dating. Now for some reason, a lot of people have the misconception that carbon dating is what scientists use that gives the alleged billions of years. It's not. Carbon dating is one of the more reliable methods. There are other methods that they try to use to get the millions of years, but those also give millions of years on things that we know are young. And so they're not very reliable. Carbon dating is our friend. And in fact, we've even carbon dated things that evolutionists think to be hundreds of millions of years old, like coal beds. You can take a chunk of coal and carbon date it, you get thousands of years every time. We've even taken diamonds that evolutionists believe to be 1 to 2 billion years old based on these other radiometric dating methods. You carbon date them, you find they're a few thousand years old. And you see, the reason that works is because carbon dating is based on the decay of a particular form of carbon called C14, which has 2 extra neutrons. C14 is unstable and it decays with a half-life of 5,700 years, which means that carbon, C14, cannot last even 1 million years. In fact, if the entire Earth were nothing but C14, after 1 million years, you would not have a single atom left. That's how fast it decays. And yet we find it in everything. Everything that has carbon in it has C14 in it. We've even dated dinosaur fossils. They have C14 in them. They can't be millions of years old. There's a lot of stuff like that. Human population. How long does it take to get Earth's current population from just 2 people? It doesn't take millions of years. It's consistent with the biblical time scale. The rate at which Earth's magnetic field is decaying. We've been able to measure that for the past almost 2 centuries. It appears to be an exponential decay, which means you run the movie backwards and you'd find it was enormous in the past. You run it back 60,000 years, the Earth's magnetic field would be stronger than that of a neutron star, which would rip your atoms apart. So it can't be anywhere near that old. There's a lot of evidence like that the Earth is young, but the best is it's what the Bible teaches.